Evening everyone, it's AJ Van-Rixtel here, and I am back with a video where I am going to go through my character development for one of my characters called Iris O'Deara. I'm still partway through developing this character as I bring her to life on the page. I'm currently on my phase where I draw some larger profiles of that character, so I can bring her forward there. Around about the size of 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. What I thought I'd just quickly show you is my little project book that I started, that I developed. These are all the characters that I've got to do these sort of things for, and as you can see I've got two circled here, which is Iris O'Deara and Hayley Dakai. Those are, I'll just zoom in a little bit, those are the two characters that I want to get really sorted out and hopefully refine this process of mine that I've kind of developed for myself. I've done them in phases. So phase one is doing a load of random sketches and things of thumbnails for the characters. So here's mine for Iris O'Deara. As you can see, I've just done some random designs for her there. I did elaborate a bit more on the eyes. I wanted to try and get the eyes right for her, and I quite like this particular eye. It's just a case of trying to mirror it for the other eyes now. As you can see, they're just rough ideas. These are not really meant for anyone to see. So for future characters, you probably won't see these unless I decide to do a little montage of videos where I would just do like progression as I go through there. Now, what wasn't in that phase was this sort of secondary phase that I did where I refine the thumbnail pictures. So as you can see here, I've went back and did the similar sort of size thumbnails and just refined them a little bit more. Not as much details on the eyes there, but I just wanted to kind of refine them and get them a bit loose and what's the word? So I didn't want to try and say refine again because I realised that I'd said it about 5 times there. So as you can see here, this one I put a little tick next to it because I felt that was the design that I wanted. I kind of got that straight away, which I was quite surprised at. I had to go again with this one and also the side profile there, and also practiced a little bit of the mouths here, and then I moved on to larger profiles. Now it probably seems like I'm doing a lot of work for one particular character, but I feel as though if I'm going to enjoy it, I might as well do it and really see it. I'm not particularly happy with the way these turned out, so I have gone back and redone them and redrawn them. And these are the results of going back and redrawing them. I'll just zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom in. So as you can see there, I've just done that. Now, what I did do, and I'll just quickly show you a little, well, not really a cheat, but just sort of a little help. I made underneath it like some little 10 by 10 squares that will come through onto the page. So if you look closely, if I zoom in a little bit, you see there, it gives you the little outline of the boxes. So that just gives you a rough indication of how big you're drawing those characters, and it just helps as a sort of guideline without having to actually draw the guidelines every time you want to do it. I'm not going to go too much into actually digital drawing. What I'm going to do for that is I'm going to do that in a time lapse, but I just wanted to show you a bit about my process, about how I've developed this to be able to draw them. I realise I've been talking now for 4 minutes, even a bit longer than that actually. So what I'll do now is I will just pause it there for a moment and go into a bit of a time lapse. Okay, so I'm back, and I just wanted to do some final words before I finished up here. As you can see, I managed to get all of these different profiles shaded in and outlined some more. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll give you a brief insight as to what I hope to do with my other characters, as well as completing this one for my up and coming novel, which I hope to reveal the title of in the up and coming month. What I also will hope to do is show you some title, the actual main image for the title. I'm doing that out of shot there. So I hope you enjoyed this little video where I went through some of my rougher work. As I say, everybody's got to start somewhere, and that's currently where I started. You don't have to do things completely glamorous to begin with, just little rough sketches. So hopefully I'll be able to show you some storyboards at some point that I plan on doing as well. The reason why I'm putting so much effort into this particular character is because I am also thinking of doing in some adventure style graphic novels or manga style books. So I want to make sure that I've got this character nailed when I start doing those, so that I can draw them quite easily. So what I'll do is I'll just say, if you can support me in any way you can, either by going on to Facebook and liking my page, which is a.j.Van-Rixtel. Follow me on Twitter, there's a link in the description, and subscribing to my channel is always greatly appreciated, and liking these videos and sharing these videos. Also check out my DeviantArt page, and if you are into fantasy, then it'd be greatly appreciated if you could check out my novel A Collision of Worlds as well. That's how you can support me, is by checking that out. And so I'd say thank you for now, and I will see you next time.